Hey guys, welcome to another episode. In this one, we got a brand new showcase quest for Russel Westbrook. We're going to go through that. We got a new office hours from the Top Shot Economist, and we're going to cover over a couple of things from the last video as well. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we've got a few things to get through, so let's get straight into it. First of all, we've got a brand new, something different, a showcase quest, triple-double quest to get a Russel Westbrook. And this is to celebrate his NBA all-time leading 182 career triple-doubles. This moment's edition size will be based on the number of collectors who successfully complete this quest, and it doubles as a formal launch of our new quest feature. Gotta say, it sounds a lot like it's inspired by Moment Nerd and all the quest work that he had done to make sure people were eligible for their own quests. So congratulations to him. Clearly, this is another example of the community inspiring Top Shot themselves to develop what we want/need. So what do you have to do? Well, it's very simple. You can follow the link in the blog, or you can just simply go to the challenges pages, go to Showcase Quests, which is now on the side of Challenges here, and you can see there's a little pack here, and it looks really cool. Looks like it's going to get delivered in a pack rather than just appear in our account, or at least that's what I'm assuming just by looking at this. And then you click on it, and basically we've got a week to make this showcase quest. So I imagine a lot of people are going to be hustling towards getting this. So it looks like this, and simply you need to add a triple-double moment, and if you scroll down, it shows all your eligible moments that are available in your collection that you can put into this quest. I had a few of these moments already, so it was fairly easy for me to do, but a lot of these moments, they went up in the marketplace. So let's have a look at so these were a couple I had. Ben Simmons, I remember he was a lot lower than $8. And Draymond Green, I stacked him for my Golden State Warriors team set at one point, and he was like $3. So he's obviously had a significant bump from this. So if you're not going for the quest, it's a good time to maybe profit from some of these. If you are going for the quest, then go for the quest. I'm not sure how many people have completed it at this stage. Live Token on Twitter is a good follow for that. Previously, he has shared numbers about quest completions before they finish. Whether he'll do the same yet again, I don't know, but it'd be worth a chance anyway. Okay, there was an office hours again today, and this time it was with the new Top Shot Economist, Justin, as Jacob is in Phoenix, looking forward to Game 5. So I made some notes to condense this hour-long office hours so you can absorb some of that information, and they are as follows. Building a product that will appeal mainstream NBA fans is their goal. They don't want prices to be moving 10% a day or in a week. That's not a good environment for a collector, and I think that really echoes... I think that's referencing to how challenges used to be. Like, remember when TJ McConnell went from like $7 to $90 in a Cool Cats challenge? I think that's a fair assumption to say that that's not a healthy marketplace for the Top Shot environment. A healthy economy means retaining interest while capturing new collectors. Okay, that's fair enough. Packs are more approachable than the marketplace for a lot of people, which is why starter packs are so important. But in turn, that does go over onto the supply. Working on proper balance where new collectors get value without devaluing existing collectors. That's the balance that they're trying to keep with starter packs and the marketplace. That's the balance that they're trying to keep. This point was really interesting. 75% of moments that have been opened in packs are still with their original owners. I wouldn't have guessed that. The other 25% of moments left have only ever been on the marketplace once, meaning the person that pulled it in that pack or the initial buyer holds on to that moment 90% of the time. Again, I wouldn't have thought that either. But if you look at the marketplace, you can look at most moments and see around 10% listed. So maybe this is a bang-on sort of statistic. This includes S1 moments and most of the recent moments. So it's not just the recent moments in Series 2. A roadmap is needed for collectors to plan how they want to collect. And I think we saw that with the playoff set. We knew the roadmap was released, and I'm still referring to it now, and people are still asking questions, which that blog answers, i.e., is it confirmed what the fourth challenge is going to be for the playoff set? And it does confirm that you need every non-reward moment from each team. And it's just one of those things, that blog for Top Shot time is really old, but it's still valuable because they provided that roadmap. So a lot of people haven't been quite across that. More charts and graphs to come. That'll be very interesting from the Economist. The community has very good charts on serial numbers, on moment values, and all sorts of things. So it'd be great to see it coming from the official Top Shot. Okay, supply and economy. Supply is determined by plays and mint size. Common was set, so a 3-star Wookiee. So a 3-star rookie would be 4,000, a Top Shot debut would be 12,000, and Series 3 mint size and unique player are to be determined. A lot of people are expecting that to increase. Playoff set, total number of plays was in question. So they were discussing that how a lot of the community have brought up how many playoff plays there are. There's stacks of them. They think they got the balance right based on the prices in the marketplace, in that they're premium for a common, but they're not inaccessible. So they're kind of like a premium common, but nowhere near a rare. Understand concerns of how many unique plays were used. And this is where they started talking about throwdowns, which was interesting. Throwdowns contained a lot of mistakes, which continues to guide Top Shot. And throwdowns was sort of discussed in a way that it seems to come up internally in Top Shot as something like, we don't want this to happen again. We want to do it right. Too many players were minted in Top Shot. I remember Jacob saying that. And then there were 4 set. They were a lot more cautious with the mint size of just 10 and 2 rewards, and the fact that they were rares. And again, the prices reflect, I guess, that balance in that they're rare but not unreachable, whereas the throwdowns, a lot of those are going for, basically, if you think about it, the playoff moments price. They are a rare, but a lot of them are going for, well under $100, which some of these playoff moments are in the common set. So interesting to think about that. I want basketball fans to collect and connect with their favorite team and player, and moments that they were in the arena for. I thought that was interesting that he actually mentioned this, and moments that they were in the arena for. That was just something I wrote down at the time, and my ears perked up because I know the community has mentioned that quite a lot. Hopefully that means if you go to a game, you will have some sort of priority, notification, or ability to get that moment at least, so you can memorize that moment from the game that you were at all the time. So that sounds great. An example of how they want collectors to collect what they want to collect was, he brought up LeBron James. So if you're a Lakers fan and you love LeBron James, you need to have an affordable LeBron James on the marketplace, whereas for a long time we didn't have that. He was very, very expensive. If you want to show off your true LeBron James fandom, you have the means, you can start to look up the tiers, but you've got to have also a base moment where people who are fans can still afford that. Marketplace trends. So he went through the last 6 months. He went as a collector in the last 2 months as an employee. Not a lot of supply in Jan, and then basically went from a bear market to going up every day for a couple of weeks. And prices went to unhealthy and unsustainable levels. Accessibility was wrong. So if you got $20 for a floor moment as a role player, that wasn't going to last. Can't explain the appeal to new collectors if you've got to pay $20 for, I don't know, Ish Smith or something like that. I remember I've had videos well back in the past where I've stated all my scars and some of the ridiculous purchases I made, and it was exactly this. In fact, it was more for role players. So I get it. That's actually a good point. They needed to make packs more available again. There was never an intent to drive marketplace prices down, but they wanted to find a way to get moments into the hands of people who wanted them at a price that they could afford. Wanting to position Top Shot as a collectible and a way to express fandom, not a platform for profiteers and bad actors. Need to be clear what tiers mean moving forward. He went through stating about demand. So primary demand for packs is very high. Can't buy multiple packs anymore like you could once back in the day. Also, they don't want people to have the ability to buy unlimited amounts of packs. So it might be possible to get multiple packs again one day, but unlimited, definitely not. The secondary demand is the marketplace, so collector to collector. People want their favorite moments from their favorite teams. If you get a pack, you don't necessarily get your favorite moments from the favorite teams, and that's why you want to sell in the marketplace. Some collect through the primary demand of packs and they just hold those, which we mentioned in those stats previously, and some collect through the secondary and that's it. And plenty of us do both. We need to communicate better scarcity in terms of unique players and tiers. The logic behind trade tickets, they are deflationary. You'll be able to turn any moment into a trade ticket. The trade ticket packs themselves, it got questioned about who's really going to want these packs. I think I termed it in the sense that, they're going to be basically everyone's dirty laundry, stuff that people don't want. So are we really going to want the packs of everyone's dirty laundry? The trade ticket packs are happy to be held for years and months until the market may actually value them. So that's a very long-term lookout of it, and makes sense as well in that, because in Series 4, a Series 2 moment, regardless of what it is, might look quite appealing. So even though there's no update on trade tickets, I thought that was an interesting comment that was made. Now, Top Shot did have their own notes, which they provide on Top Shot Twitter. The role of the Top Shot Economist is to encompass any conversations that involve packs, prices, pack content, supply, mint size, or the marketplace. Recent focus has included challenge and quest structure, collector score, and tiered queue. The focus is on balancing scarcity and accessibility. These considerations are daily priorities. Recruiting a more broader audience of collectors and fans is a path forward by making sure the product, value proposition, and collector experience are all optimized. Trade tickets will be deflationary in terms of moment supply, which should positively impact circulation supply performance. So that's probably one thing I didn't say, in that obviously if you do submit a trade ticket, that lessens the circulation count in the actual ecosystem. So therefore, that won't necessarily drive up value, but it will drive up some scarcity. Continued feedback from passionate collectors is appreciated to keep improving. So we've just seen that with Moment Nerd inspiring the quest feature that we've just announced. So don't be afraid to go to the Top Shot page and make suggestions, and because a lot of these things are being listened to. They go through this stuff, and they're saying that they also listen to our suggestions in the Discords as well. Prior to joining the Dapper team, Justin was an active collector. Twitter and blogs will be his primary vehicles for sharing data and context with the community. Okay, the other thing that happened was there was a PSA about how they wanted to send a heads up that we found a minor issue with the collector score values affecting 0.0004% of collectors. The issue stemmed from certain Series 1 moments occasionally getting more collector score points than they should have, as the same play counterparts higher tiers were realized the challenge rewards, and the lower tiered moments were misidentified as qualifying challenge bonuses as well. This has been resolved and corrected, and the vast majority of collectors will see no differences in their collector score. The affected collectors will see a marginal score decrease. As a result, the potential odds to score a pack in 2 of Wednesday's rare pack drop queues were marginally affected. For priority Q1, the actual queue chance to get a pack was 17.55%. If the issue had not occurred, the expected chance would have been 17.56%. To help mitigate the effects of this issue, we're distributing an additional 250, and then there were 4 packs at random to 250 priority 1 queue members. And for Q2, the percentage was 6.9952% to the affected would have been 6.9964%. So another 250 packs were allocated to priority Q2 eligible collectors. So they just gave out 500 packs for an issue that was a 0.0004% chance of affecting someone. So there were 500 people out there that got a pack. If you did get one, congratulations. I have seen a couple that did. The other thing that happened is we saw the winners of the Game 5 Top Shot Suite. We saw some footage, we saw some photos on the Top Shot Twitter, and here are some of those. They got to see the Western Conference Finals trophy on display. That's pretty cool. They got to walk around the stadium and on the court. I mean, looking at this from Australia, dream. You can see them sort of posing there with the trophy and all that sort of stuff, and getting a photo in center court. So that's pretty cool. Just to cover off again on the last video, I mean, I didn't really want to make that video, but it was news and people were asking me to make a video on the topic. So I had a position where I said it wasn't rigged. I just don't see it from a business standpoint. Why would you rig it and risk yourself and that brand damage? And there were a lot of people in the comments that were very respectful and said, look, I respectfully disagree and this is why. And there was one that said I get paid by Top Shot unless I come out and change my opinion. I mean, at this point, it's pretty obvious I'm running at a loss when it comes to Top Shot. I mean, this camera's expensive. That computer over there is expensive. So that claim got on my nerves a little bit. I'm happy to debate this and in the proper channels, but I just haven't seen a relevant argument yet that suggests that it was rigged. There was an article that I was referred to on Reddit, which basically suggested that iRacer that basically suggested iRacer7 had multi-accounts or was using a wife's account and a mother's account to collect or share moments to get more eligibility. But again, that doesn't mean that it was him winning the ticket to Game 5 was rigged. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, I think it's obvious with the amount of time I spend doing these videos and the amount of costly equipment that I have that I make with them. I'm not profiting from Top Shot. I'm at a loss. So the only thing I've ever received from Top Shot is a Rising Stars pack and a Seeing Stars pack, and I'm giving it to you guys. So anyway, that's it from me. I hope you got value out of this video. Please consider liking and or subscribing if you got any value, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. See ya.